Students, now we will be discussing some VBQ and HOTS question. VBQ is very simple. Here it is given, students of a colony decided to go to an old age home in their vicinity to wish Happy New Year and get blessings from old people. They carried the following items: bouquet 63, New Year cards 70, and chocolate bars 140. Answer the following question. The first one is, what is the ratio of number of bouquets to number of chocolate bars? Ratio of number of bouquets. So what is number of bouquets? That is 63, and number of chocolate bars is 140. So we have to find out the ratio of these two. So the ratio is 63 by 140. Both are divisible by 7. 7 nines are 7 20s are. So we got 9 is to 20. Finally, we have to find out what is the ratio of number of cards to the number of sum of all items. We know number of cards are 70. Number of sum of all items is 273. We'll add these three. And what is the ratio? 70 by 273. Both are divisible by 7. 7 tens are 7 39s are. So the ratio is 10 is to 39. And the third part is, what values are being promoted? Social awareness and respect of elders, and there are many other values. Let us come to the HOTS. Divide rupees 6,000 among Ramesh, Suresh and Naresh in the ratio 3 is to 5 is to 7. We have done these kind of questions where we have divided a particular amount into two people. Now here we have to divide this in among three people. Process same. We know 3 is to 5 is to 7 indicate that the total number of parts will be, we will add all these 3 plus 5 plus 7, which is 15. Now out of these 15 parts, 3 parts belong to Ramesh, 5 parts belongs to Suresh and 7 parts belongs to Naresh. So therefore for Ramesh, the ratio will be 3 by 15, and for Suresh it will be 5 by 15, and for Naresh it will be 7 by 15. Clear? Now we will find out the share of all these three people. It's very clear. 3 by 15 of, we have to find out what is the share of Ramesh. So it will be 3 by 15 of rupees 6,000. Of means into, so it is 3 by 15 of into rupees 6,000, and we are getting 3 ones are 3 fives are, and we are getting 1200 rupees 1,200. Similarly, share of Suresh 5 by 15 of rupees 6,000, and we are getting 2,000, and for Naresh it is 2,800. Now let us come to question number 3. Sapna weighs 54 kg on earth and 9 kg on moon. If a monkey weighs 3.5 kg on moon, then how much will it weigh on the earth? Clear? So here are two, Sapna and monkey. Okay, we have two. What do you say? One is a human being and another one is a animal. We are comparing their weights on earth and on moon. So let us write what I have written. Weight of Sapna on earth is 54 kg. Weight of Sapna on moon is 9 kg. Weight of monkey on moon is 3.5 kg. We have to find out weight of monkey on earth, which is unknown, so let it be y. So it is Sapna upon monkey. In we have 54 kg, and for monkey we do not know the weight of the monkey on earth, so let it be y. Weight on moon is 9 kg, and weight on moon for monkey it is 3.5 kg. Okay, so it is 54 kg by y is equal to 9 kg by 3.5 kg. Clear? So we will ignore the units for calculation purpose, so that we can do the calculation comfortably. We have ignored the units. So it's 54 by y is equal to 9 by 3.5, or 54 by y is equal to, we will remove the decimal, 3.5 will become 35 by 10. Denominator means it will go to the numerator. So we have 54 by y is equal to 9 into 10 by 35. Both are divisible by 5. 5 7s are 5 2s are. So you got 9 into 2 by 7. 9 into 2 is 18. Now we do not have to do anything else. We will just cross multiply. So it is 54 into 7, which is equal to y into 18. Clear? Now 54 into 7 is equal to y into 18 means 18y. we have to find the value of y. 18 is getting multiplied. Other side when it will go, it will divide. 18 ones are 18 threes are. So you got 3 into 7, which is equal to 21. So that means the monkey's weight will be 21 kg on earth. So what do we find? If the weights are if the weight is increasing for one, the other one also it will increase. Clear? Now here let us see, if 5 men can do a certain construction work in 14 days, then how long will 7 men take to complete the same construction work? Now this is a very interesting question. I have written also. It's an interesting question. Why? Because let us consider this case. If to complete a task, some men are employed for certain number of days in this question. Yeah. Now if we find that if the men are increased, if we increase the number of men, then the number of days required to complete the task will decrease. Okay. One variable is increasing, other is decreasing. Till now we have seen one is increasing, the other one is also increased. Let us take an example. If I say that the cost of 5 books is 50 rupees. What is the cost of 7 such books? So naturally it will be 70 rupees. So that means if the number of books are more, the cost will also increase. One is increasing, other one is also increasing. That we have seen in case of unitary method. But this question is different. Here, why it is different? Why? Because in this case, if one variable is increasing, the other one is decreasing. This is different from whatever questions we have done under unitary method. Clear? In unitary method, we have seen one is increasing, other one, if one variable is increasing, the corresponding variable is also increasing. But this case, here it is, we find that if number of men are employed more, then the number of days required to complete the job will be less. So that means if one variable is increasing, the other variable is decreasing. And this relationship is called inverse variation, where one variable increases, the other variable decreases. In this case, men, and other variable is number of days. Okay. Similarly, if I reduce the number of men, then the time required or number of days required to complete the job will be naturally more. Clear? So in this question, we have to solve in this way. That is number of men into number of days. Till now we have written one variable upon another variable, right, is equal to, again, like let us see here. See this one, 54 kg by 5 y is equal to 9 kg by 3.5. Okay. This is direct variation. Direct means one variable is increasing, other one will also increase. But here we will not divide. We are not dividing here. We will multiply. Okay. 5 into 14 is equal to 7 into y. So 5 into 14 is equal to 7 into y means 7y. Because we have to find out the value of y and 7 is getting multiplied, it will come down. So 7 ones are 7 twos are. You are getting 5 into 2, which is 10. So that means if 7 men are there, then time required to complete the job will be 10 days. I hope you remember, for 5 men, number of days required to complete the job was 14 days. Clear? Number of men less, time required more, or number of days required more. Now here we have increased the number of men, so therefore the number of days has gone down or it has decreased. Clear? Thank you.